What it do, good people? It's your boy James. You know, it's my man right here, Antonio.
In the building.
Welcome to another long-awaited version of the Terror Dome. While we getting it in tonight, we gonna toast to y'all and have a little drink while we get this discussion underway.
Get it popping. I'm a tequila nigga, but I'm gonna do this today.
This the bourbon, baby. We gonna do it up. So we're gonna start off like we normally do.
Tequila. Damn.
We sipping on Elijah Craig as a bourbon.
That's some hardcore shit there, boy.
I think it's aged for a couple years. 94 proof.
About the werewolf out this bitch. This whole shit about to come in.
We gonna give y'all the normal disclaimer. This show is based on our opinions. It's not meant to solve anything, okay? Just to throw out some ideas to make you think. So let's get right into it. Today's topic is gonna be men being the best version they can be, and the side effects when men don't be the best version of themselves. My man Antonio, like I always say this, I'm gonna let you start this discussion off, big dog.
All right, I'm gonna say, well, first of all, why is it important to be the best version of yourself? I think when you do that, things are more calculated. You have more of a purpose. You have a higher standard. You hold yourself more accountable. It just, how can I put it? It makes you more aware and more cautious of your moves. And I think a lot of times when you're not focused on being the best version of yourself, you focus on everything else that doesn't pertain to that. Like, how can I impress this person? How can I do this for this person? Or how can I put out a front that everybody sees and respect, when at the end of the day, in being the best version of yourself, you just walk as you. It builds a confidence up. It builds a positivity within yourself, a positive energy. You have some folks that, if they're not being the best version of themselves, they won't be neutral. They may be in a negative energy, whereas though they know they're not the best version of themselves, so they're like, man, fuck it. You know what I mean? And in a situation like that, they vibrate at a lower level. So generalizing it, right? I didn't know I was going to kick it off, so it kind of caught me off guard.
No, it's all
but
good.
Generalizing it, when you're the best version of yourself, you have you to focus on, and in doing so, you are a better friend, husband, co-worker to others, because you're being your best self. It doesn't mean that you put yourself above others. It's just that you prioritize things on you being the best version of you to fulfill your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I think in doing that, you're naturally going to vibrate at a high sense. For instance, we were just talking about is one guy that's extremely fit, and it's another guy that's not so fit, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not so healthy. And you got the guy that's not so healthy, jealous of the guy that's fit. And so why instead of being jealous, why not be inspired? You know what I'm saying? Instead of hating on that man, why not say, hey, regardless of what you think of him character-wise, you can look at the work he put in and say, wow, like, yeah, let me get myself in the gym, or let me start eating better. You know, it's not saying that you know, let's say that you have an injury and you can't work out or do certain things. So maybe that does build a little bit of envy in you. But as a man, you're supposed to get in front of your emotions, not behind them. You say, you know what, man, I got to do something. I got to do something different. I might can't bench press. I might can't do push-ups because I have a bad back, but I can eat better. Maybe I can walk. Maybe I can do things to build myself. This is what I'm trying to say. But let's flip that, right? Let's say that you got the built cat over here, right? And then you got the dude that's not so healthy getting all the ladies. So now the built cat, like, damn, I look like this, I look like that. Why he getting all that? My thing is, man, at the end of the day, you can look at that brother and be like, man, that dude got some swag. Yo, that dude slick with it. And even if he not, you can say, look, he got something that they like. Shit, I wish I had it. And what I'm saying is, you can be inspired by another. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you think of their character, you can look at the positives in another. And if you're focused on being the best version of yourself, then you're not necessarily focusing on another individual. Why the fuck you gotta focus on what they doing and how they getting it. If you getting it yourself to your best ability, you know what I'm saying? So I'm basically talking about how you can build each other up or build yourself up and build others up by being the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's crazy when you say that. I agree with everything you said, man. I look at the old guys, man, like my granddad's era. Those dudes did exactly what you said. They was the best version of themselves for the time. And men worked. They made themselves happy. They did for themselves. They stood up on their own, what they say, pull them up by their own bootstraps.
Yeah.
And that's what's missing today is dudes really I don't think they know who they are. And it's playing a toll on society. I'm going to throw a spin in there. Today's culture, women are prone to say, I don't need a man. I don't need a man for this. I don't need a man. They're making six figures. I think, in my opinion, being the best version of yourself will go along with that. When a man has what he has, a woman be like, okay, maybe I don't need a man, but I need this man. But what I see a lot of times is you got dudes that will curtail their own just to be with a bad chick, which is not being the best version of yourself, because now you limiting yourself just to be with this decent chick. You know, so I think men need to get back to, and I like how you put it, being the best versions of themselves, right, which will attract the right woman for you. That'll take you to the next level. What you think?
I say this: when you the best version of yourself, right, you ain't got to worry about what women think. You ain't got to worry about what woman you gonna get. You going, like I said, everything is gonna be more calculated. You only going to accept a certain type of woman. You know what I'm saying? You only going to approach a certain type of lady. You know what I'm saying? So when you're the best version of yourself, to me, it's always going to be a line. It's always going to be opportunities. I will say this. I will say that in being the best version of yourself as a man, right, it got to be rooted from somewhere. Like, where do you get your stimuli? Where do you get the example from? Like for instance, when I think about strong men, right, I look at brothers like Malcolm X. I look at brothers like my father. You understand? I look at brothers that I know that had weathered some storms and made it through. And I'm talking about some storms. You know what I'm saying? From court systems and being oppressed and just being put in bad situations and still lifting themselves up. I'm not talking about somebody being perfect. I'm talking about people who dove deep to be the best version of themselves to get out of a situation. You know what I'm saying? So just to name a few, those were two men that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of gave me a foundation of how I wanted to be as a man. Now, as a young man, I was looking at all types of different people. I always seen my father, and I heard about Malcolm X, but as a young man, I was looking at all types of different things. And I had to figure out who I wanted to be and why I wanted to be. And I truly understood and respected my father the more I became a man. The more I dealt with relationships, you know, being with a woman, dealing with the attitude and things of that nature. Just natural shit, not putting women down. I love beautiful women. But I'm just saying, dealing with the situation that comes with, you know, being with a woman, working a job, working a 9 to 5, stretching out your check, getting to the grind, you know, figuring out different ways to get money outside of that 9 to 5, you know, keeping myself fit, you know, things of that nature. Just going through life, falling short, falling flat on my face, doing my best, and then coming up short, being disappointed in the man that I was at that time. You know what I'm saying? Looking in the mirror saying, I don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? You know, looking at things I thought that, okay, my father did this, I'm going to do it this way. You know, I like the way my father did this. Yeah, I'm going to stick to that script. You know, analyzing things better. So, you know, he gave me a great foundation. And then when I started looking at different speakers and what they stood for and just, you know, one person that I really clicked with was the brother Malcolm X. And not because I'm not into the Muslim thing. I just like that he stood tall in what he believed in, and he was a very, very, very put together speaker. You know, he could be interviewed by 4 white men coming at him, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Hitting them with all type of different questions, all, you know, simultaneously, like the Micro Machine, man. And he all with it, answering their questions to the fullest. Like breaking it down straight to him. And I just think that was a straight warrior spirit where he knew exactly who he knew exactly who he was. He knew exactly what he was about. He was being the best version of himself, and he could explain himself very well. He was very well studied. He was very well poised, and he was never about no games. And I just respect that, brother. So, you know, those are two men that inspire me intellectually, you know, mentally to, you know, be the best version of myself.
You know, you mentioned Malcolm X, and I think about Farrakhan. Both of those guys, just from the little bit I know, what I admire about both of these dudes is, like you said, they stood on what they firmly stood on what they believed in. They didn't allow society to dictate how they ran their life or their family. What I also liked is, what I can appreciate better is how their women responded to their standing firm. Even though they submitted to their wives in some fashion, their wives submitted to their man and played their part. You know, so like you said, when a man be the best version of himself, the woman is going to come in and play her part in the role. And that's one thing I do admire about both of them dudes, that they stood on what they believed. They didn't allow society to change them, but yet they went against the grain and stood firm. Now I got a question. You mentioned boundaries, and I'm learning boundaries. Something that's new to me. Not just learning boundaries, but standing on those boundaries and not allowing anybody to cross the line.
Right.
With today's society, women can say, I want a man, I'm just going to say 6 feet tall, 6 figures, no kids, is good in bed. And they're accepted as that. But the time a man stands on his thing and say, I need a 6 foot woman, 6 figures, no kids, and good in bed, he's complaining. A society really doesn't root for him, a man standing on his firm what he want. What you guys say, how does being the best version play into that?
Well, I'll say this before we dive into that. We just talking about a moment in time. It was a time where it was a man's world and men had their pickings. Mm-hmm. You know, men had their pickings, you know what I'm saying? And now it's a new day. And now, you know, women got their pickings too. Like, you know, like at the end of the day, a woman has to say yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, now the modern day society in the United States is focusing on empowering women. You look at the movies, you look at the music, you look at the different communities that's out there. They're really empowering women in a lot of ways. What is it? Emasculating.
I can't pronounce the word, but
emasculating men. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, it's just a moment in time. It was a time where, you know, women were like considered second-class citizens, and they didn't make the money that the man made. The man was the king of the household, and he had this woman, that woman, and had 4 kids over here and 8 kids over there. Mm-hmm. And now women got money. I don't need a man for this, I don't need a man for that. And to me, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. My thing is, you're not gonna give a fuck about none of that if you being the best version of yourself. Okay. Because the truth is the truth, and a woman is going to respect who you are, even if she don't like who you are. Mm-hmm. And you're gonna be good with that because you're the best version of yourself. Okay. She might, let me tell you, so you got the guy that's jumping through all types of hula hoops and shit like that to impress, you know, this woman, right?
Some sucker ass dude.
And then what happened when that woman get bored with you? Now this nigga, I'm just speaking as a man that do some shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. He not just being the best version of himself. He's trying to prove himself to this woman, right? He doing this. Now what happened when now if it's all good if that woman say, "Hey baby, I'm yours," and and ride out to the sunset on some
Fantasy Island type stuff,
fairy tale shit, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean that's great. Now what happens when that shit go left and it still ain't enough? What the nigga gonna do now? Get mad? Mm-hmm. He gonna get mad when he see with another. You know what I'm saying? With another man that's not him. He gonna get mad when it's not reciprocated because he doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When you operating in the best version of yourself, you already doing the best because you already in your best module. You in your best form. You already at your best. You ain't gotta jump through hoops to appease nobody. You already that.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of, do she want you or not? Because they choosing just like we choosing. Everybody choosing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody choosing. So if she wants you, she wants you. If she don't, she don't. My thing is, why the fuck you gonna get caught up in women. Man, fuck all that. Be the best version of yourself. You get what you want. Because everything gonna be on your terms.
Yeah.
Just like everything will be on her terms. You might be like, I ain't going nowhere this weekend. That woman be like, I ain't gotta go nowhere this weekend, but I want you. Guess what? Y'all gonna work it out. You operating being you, she operating being her. I mean, bottom line. You know what I'm saying? And I just use that as a metaphor because a lot of times women want to go out. And they just say you don't. And I'm not saying all the time, 'cause people, I'm just using this as an example. This woman want to go out to eat. Where we going? I want to go out this weekend. I'm chilling this weekend. You know, I'm gonna sit at the crib, Netflix and chill. Right.
Yeah.
I'm a Netflix and chill. Now, you the best version of yourself. You done hit the gym. You done worked out. This weekend I'm chilling. I'm being home chilling. If she really want to see you, she will. Because at the end of the day, a woman gonna do what she want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless.
If she want to go out to eat, she'll go out to eat and still come see you if she really want to see you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, you ain't gotta do so much when you already being your best. Am I saying like every weekend you're not gonna ever go out with the women? No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you ain't jumping through hoops. I'm tired. I'm staying home. I'm not saying you're gonna talk to her like that either. I want to be very clear so people don't get confused with what I'm trying to say.
But sometimes you gotta. What I'm learning now.
What's that?
Is sometimes you gotta say it like that because women are, and that's just my opinion. Women are, when you're in a relationship, women are so accustomed.
You talking about relationship?
Yeah, relationship. You talking to them the same way they're accustomed to it, and they don't. You might say, "Babe, I'm really not feeling it today. I just want to stay home to chill." Well, I really want to go out. So the minute you look, I said, "God damn it," and you know I'm just joking. But the minute you have to sometimes raise your voice or raise the tone to set it, and I think being the best version of yourself.
Eat the cake.
Eat the cake, anime. Exactly. Sometimes you gotta ike them, and I think. That sidekick.
Gets more than shit.
I don't mean beating no women. I'm joking, but sometimes I think women, like you said earlier,
what else I do?
Respect the man who is firm on what he say. I think that's
some nasty shit, boy.
Hey, I can thank my coworker for this bourbon, man. He turned me onto it, and I'm feeling it. It's definitely something that you got to grow into. I lost my train of thought now.
All right, so you talking about in relationships.
Yeah, in relationships.
See, I want to talk about in relationships.
Now, I did spin it to a relationship
but
for
no,
a
it's
second.
cool. I was talking about just in general. In relationships, you know what you got. You pick that motherfucker. So, hey.
Accept and move on.
Hey, I'm not saying people don't change and all that shit. You know what I mean? People do. But you pick this motherfucker. So, choose wisely, number one. Number two, compromise. You got to compromise. If this is your lady and she really want to go out to eat and you real tired, y'all gotta compromise. It can go either way. Either you can be like, all right, babe, you know what? We can do it. I got you. Or she can be like, all right, babe, you know what? We go next weekend. You just gotta compromise. I tell you what, ain't no way in hell I should have to raise my voice if I really need to rest and I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got time for that. Now, I'm not saying that it can't happen, but where I'm at and the way I grind and how my life going, that's the last thing I want to look. If I'm tired, I'm tired. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I need to rest. You understand? Now, is this something that we planned all week?
That's different.
Then I'll probably suck that shit up.
Suck it up.
Is this something that we said this morning we going to do it? And it was like, all right. Or was this something that I said this morning we going to do it? And she was like, oh, and she got all excited. Shit, I'm going to swallow my, all right. I did get her excited, But if this something that just was cordial, you know, shit got levels to it. Shit got levels to it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, how did that day go? Did I mow the lawn, go to Home Depot, put some shit together? And I'm like, look, I'm tired. I don't feel like, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So shit is simple. Shit is simple. It should never have to get to that point over something frivolous. If you gotta raise your voice to say I'm tired, all I'm saying is I'm not living with that. Fuck that. I'm not living with that, man. I am not living with some shit like that. That's like, I'm horny as fuck. I want my woman. And she say she tired. It happens. You're tired. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Pornhub.
Wait till you go to sleep.
But
I'm joking.
End of the day, what I'm saying is, woman looking all fucking juicy, oiled up, and skin all shiny, beautiful, ass poking, everything looking good, and I can't touch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, touching me, like I can't get up in it. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm like the Eiffel Tower out here, like I'm feeling it. And she like, I'm tired. You gotta eat that.
You gotta eat the cake.
So when you excited and say, I want to go out to dinner, I'm tired. It's the same shit. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Do I want to hear you tired every time? Fuck no.
Fuck no.
That's gonna be a problem.
Somebody gonna get the fuck out.
Is she gonna say every time I want to go somewhere, you want to stay in the house? That's gonna be a problem. So it's compromise.
Let me throw something else out there.
And I ain't gonna say I'm hey baby, you sure you?
You sure? Maybe you can get an hour nap.
Look, just give me 20 minutes. 20 minutes, please.
Hey, Bernie Mac
20
said.
gonna turn to 45.
Bernie Mac said best. The best 13 pumps of your life.
Oh shit! I wish I could do 13 pounds. I don't think my sister gonna allow me to. I wish. Shit. Yeah. All I need is 13, baby. She might let that slide. Maybe not.
So let me throw something else out there. With being the best version of yourself, what's the side effects? Or how do you see today's culture playing a role in men not being themselves?
This shit all fucked up. A lot of people not rooted in their culture, so a lot of things is out of whack. I'm old school. I'm from an old world. You know what I'm saying? The world I came up in don't exist today. So I only can speak on my belief. If you put somebody else up here in their age bracket, in their time, a lot of their views gonna be different. There's a lot of shit in society I don't fuck with, but it ain't none of my business. Cause that's not my lifestyle. Yeah. That's your lifestyle, their lifestyle, over their lifestyle. Ain't got shit to do with me. So I don't worry about fitting in today's society. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I walk tall on my own principles, my own merit. I focus more on times I've disappointed myself, times I've disappointed others. How I don't want to repeat things like that as a man. Okay, man, what the fuck was that? You got to do better, Tony. You got to do better, Antonio. You know what I'm saying? Those are shit I focus on. Do I give a fuck with society? Man, fuck society, fuck the government, fuck all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who the fuck I am. That nigga don't like it, fuck him. That broad don't like it, fuck her too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being the best version of myself. As long as I ain't bothering nobody, I'm staying in my fucking lane, I'm good. Give a fuck who like it. I smile every day. You know what I'm saying? I agree. I'm gentleman-like on purpose. I pride myself on being gentleman-like. Talking to people in a calm manner, even when things are hostile. Even when somebody's coming at me in a not so gentleman-like way, I do my best to remain gentleman-like, because a lot of times I done turned that situation around by being gentleman-like. And I say gentleman-like, not a bitch. Not talking about a nigga jumping in my face saying, yo, fuck you. First of all, you ain't gonna be that close to me, and you ain't be saying fuck you in my face without repercussion. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, have a man been in front of me upset over something I say, well, hold up 1 second. Let me talk to you for a minute before we take it there, because I don't want to go to a negative place. And then I explain myself. You know what I'm saying? Has that happened? Yes. Have a motherfucker try to bait me into some bullshit and I say, no, I ain't interested, but thank you for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from a young nigga all the way up, so you can take that to however you want.
In levels.
But what I'm trying to say is that I pride myself on being able to look into the mirror and like what I see. I reflect on things I do daily. I don't forget about it. I focus on doing better. So that way I can deal with, I'm built up enough where I can deal with another motherfucker. Because it feel like it's easy to go left.
Quick.
Like, it ain't nothing to shoot a motherfucker, ain't nothing to hit a nigga in his mouth, like none of that. But then when you gotta do that jail time, when that nigga press assault charges, when you knock all his teeth out, and he press charges, you gotta deal with that shit. Or if that nigga, you beat his ass and that motherfucker go to a car and grab a cannon and come back and shoot your ass, shoot the house up, was it worth it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't think like that. Everybody on this stick out your chest shit. And it's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to say is I've seen when somebody was upset. I don't give a fuck if you 2'2" or you 8 foot tall. I talk to both the men the same. You understand? I talk to them just the same because I know who I am. You understand? So if it has to go left, it can go left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I carry a gun. I'm not bulletproof. Shit, I got a fucking SR-40. That motherfucker got a AR. Who gonna win? I mean, if he can't aim and I can, you know. But I mean, just being honest,
Well,
I'm a tough guy. I got motherfucker ain't want fuck that you talk to you. As soon as he see me reach this motherfucker, so who the tough guy? So that shit is not where it's at. Motherfuckers ain't about a fair fight. Niggas ain't about, yo, let's go, me and you. You know what I'm saying? Winner take all, after that we done. It's not the type of world. Now motherfuckers want to annihilate you. Motherfuckers want videotape shit. You hit a nigga in his mouth, man, his pride hurt. That nigga hit me. He hit me. Who you think you hitting, nigga? Nigga ready to kill you for hitting him. So you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move strategic. So in this sense, I understand the world I live in. You know what I'm saying? And so I move accordingly. I live for a purpose bigger than myself. You understand? So I do my best to be gentlemanlike till it's time not to be. I also like the element of surprise. I don't need you to see me upset. You won't know I'm upset till it's too late. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna show that if I can. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect, but I try not to show my temper. I like to remain in control. When I lose control, it's a scary situation. Nerves get bad, eye twitching, nose, everything. I don't like getting like that. It's a dangerous level to me. So when I'm calm and control and talking like that, I'm in control. I'm breathing, I'm listening, I'm being calm, and I'm talking. You understand? But I'm ready for anything. I'm ready for him. I'm ready for whatever. Because I know in the midst of all that, I'm not getting caught up in my words where I can't see this motherfucker in front of me or to the left or to the right. I mean, I'm on my shit. You understand? Because my purpose is greater than me. I have children. The fuck I look like, lock the fuck up. Or what? Oh, Daddy, we need you, Daddy. Why are you in here? Oh, this motherfucker talking to me crazy, man. I had to pop him in the fucking face. Now, I'm not saying the situations where it's you or that person, so you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just losing your cool. And I do my best not to lose my cool because my purpose is greater than this motherfucker in front of me for whatever reason. Maybe I cut him off. He cut me back off. We both hop out the car because fuck it, I'm not gonna just. He got a problem. Hey, brother, I ain't see you, man. My apologies. Now, he keep walking towards me, man. Ain't nothing I can do. It's time. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I'm not into that road rage shit. Motherfucker give me the finger. Motherfucker cut me off. Yeah, I might say a few fucks, but I'm not ready to go to war with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Is it a time where motherfucker cut me off and I'm about to go into the side of the wall? Could I fucking flare up and want to hurt the nigga? Hell yeah, I ain't perfect. I'm just trying to give you minimal examples on how shit can happen, and a lot of times you can let it go. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stories. I don't want to talk about it because, you know, it's certain people that I know. But, you know, 1 minute everything fine, the next minute you burying a loved one. That shit not cool. And you think back like, what could I did differently? Don't wait 20 years, 15 years to change your character and be like, you know what, I'm gonna let that slide. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of good motherfuckers doing a lot of time because they lost their cool and they could go back, they be like, you know what, damn, I should have just kept walking. Yeah. Like I said, you robbing niggas for a triple fat goose. Who the fuck wearing that? You robbing niggas for a first down coat. Who the fuck wearing that? You know what I'm saying? You murdered that motherfucker over a chain that ain't in his style no more. Killed a nigga over an 8-ball jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like 30 years your life gone. So what I'm saying is try not to get caught up in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things are not about the jacket or the chain. It's a lot deeper than that. But what I'm saying is, you know, always try to get in front of your emotions, not behind them.
Yeah. You know, you actually
drink this nasty shit.
It's good for you. It keeps colds away, builds your immune system. You actually touched on a lot of stuff that I was going to ask next. You perfectly demonstrated how a man walks when he's the best version of himself. And my question was going to be, how do you see the negative play out in society, not far as how you deal with it, but how society is dealing with it? But you said it. When a man don't walk in his best light or be the best version, he become a sucker. He starts popping off when he could have just walked away. He finds himself trying to please people, male and female. You know, he finds himself constantly on the let me do this for you type mode. But when a man be his best self, his best version, he do him. The law of attraction is going to stand. The right woman, the right movement in life, the right friendship, the right business move. As long as you walk, you'll walk. Things will line up. Would you agree with that?
I mean, when you walk in the best version of yourself, you are more complete and satisfied with yourself. So things going to fall in line regardless how life play out, because you stood tall for what you believed in, who you are. I mean, all right, so I'm going to refer to Brother Malcolm. He stood tall on what he believed in. It went left. On people turned against him. He found out a lot of false sides and someone that he admired and looked up to, and went out on his own. You know, he was known as a Benedict Arnold, a traitor in the street, and got killed by his own people and FBI and all that, whatever. And to me, you know, his legacy was fucked up. You know, back then, he get his respect now, but back then he was known as a coon, a Benedict Arnold. It wasn't cool to fuck with Malcolm X back in the 60s. It wasn't cool to be like, yo, I fuck with Malcolm. Man, niggas probably try to kill you on the spot. Ain't like now, like right now I'm saying, like, yo, I fuck with Brother Malcolm X. If I was in 1960s with the internet and I said I fuck with Malcolm X, niggas be trying to have my head when I walked outside. Oh, you fuck with him? You with that nigga? You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand that a brother like that, he believed so much in what he did. You got to think, when he died, look what it cost his family. Who was there for them? He gone. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he's somebody that I greatly admire, but I don't know if I would have did that. My family would have came first. Personally, me. Fuck that. You know. I still admire him, but I would use that energy to protect my family. Look, fuck all this shit. Look, they taking our house. They burnt down this house, what, a week before they killed him? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, fuck that. We getting the fuck out of here. We got to do some other shit. I got to do something different. I got to make sure y'all safe. And I say that because, you know, when I found out how his wife died from the grandson starting a fire in the house. And then she didn't run, from what I understand, she didn't run towards the door. She ran towards the room she thought he was in. Oh, wow. And that's how she died. Wow. And I'm like, this brother did all this shit, and just look at the turmoil. And I think the brother died like 2012, like when he was older, like in his early 20s. I mean, it just, or late 20s. He might have been, I forgot. But he was in his 20s. And all I'm saying is, like, I feel like I need to be there to them to make sure they're okay. Maybe if Brother Malcolm was there for, you know, and I'm not knocking that brother. Let me put me, because I don't want to offend that brother, anybody that may see this. I mean, even though this is a small platform, you just never know. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Let's just say that I'm representing a strong cause, and I see that my family's in danger, my life is threatened, I'm a dead man walking, and I'm thinking, who gonna protect my family? What's gonna happen to my family when I leave? And that's what my priority would be at. And I believe I would be more or less like, if I was in the picture with my wife, with the grandchildren, maybe I could have inspired that young man to be different. I mean, this is because I know the whole outcome. And I'm just putting myself in that situation, which makes me think about, oh yeah, this not worth it. I need to be there for my children. Oh no, I'm not gonna argue with this man over this shit. You know what? Hey, all right, I'm about to park there. He went to my parking spot, said, fuck you, bitch. I'm not arguing with that nigga. I'm gonna move to another parking spot. You know what I'm saying? It's more important that I be there for them than I go out here, entertain this nigga, maybe kill him, maybe get killed, over a parking spot because he was an asshole.
That neither one of y'all own.
And right, and I'm glad you added that. So I get mad like any other motherfucker. What I'm saying is I focus on operating in my best character, where certain things are just beneath me to entertain. Whereas though I don't allow another motherfucker to determine when I can be or cannot be gentlemanlike until it's just no more room for none of it. Now it's just time for action. Yeah. I do my best, and I can tell you that 90% of the time, 95% of the time, that's why I'm still here to this day, that I've been in a situation, me being gentlemanlike has turned that individual to a friend, to someone that I speak to or they speak to me when we see each other, till we know each other's families, till they know my kids, I know their kids.
Wow.
Or till it's just a respect in the street, like, yo, what up, homie? Yeah, what up, B? And we going about our business. By me being gentlemanlike and not entertaining bullshit. And I'm talking about mutual respect. Respect. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times niggas act like that out of fear. They doing some shit out of fear. They really don't want to see you. Mm-hmm. Some people just need some shit to express themselves on and you right in front of them. And what I'm saying is, I don't want to be in front of that man. He ain't got shit to live for. He pissed the fuck off. I don't know who pissed in his cornflakes, but he ready to shoot something today. Somebody gotta die. And here I come walking down the street feeling good about myself. And then here, we meet head to head. Do I really want to get into it with this man? He hostile. Mm-hmm. Hey, look, brother, I don't know why you upset, but that's not what I was trying to do here. But look, you have a blessed day. I ain't gonna sit there and do no long speech.
Nah.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of there because I already know what I'm capable of. Like, I sleep good at night. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I got a family to provide for. Something happened to me. My sons need their daddy. Mm-hmm. And they asked me behind the glass, why can't you come home? And I gotta tell them, this motherfucker pissed me off. And I to me, that's just not good enough. Mm-hmm. I think about the long run. Don't get me wrong. I've been in some situations. And my kids, I was talking to this one brother. And we had a conversation. And I basically told him how I felt about a situation. And the brother said, look, man, I ain't trying, even take a day with you. At the end of the day, you could do something to me. And I told him, I said, first of all, brother, I'm not even trying to take a day with you. I said, you got my utmost respect. I said, I was just relating about how I felt about that situation. I said, brother, I don't want to see you in that way. I said, I respect you. I just don't feel that it was mutual. So because we cool, I wanted to bring it to your attention. Actually, I've been in that situation several times. There's some shit that happened back in like 2015. Wow. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a situation like that several times. But some situation I had to entertain because me and this individual might have been tight and shit might have got back to me on how a motherfucker was moving. And so I jumped out in front of it. And because I was gentlemanlike, because what I said was direct, but then it wasn't disrespectful. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I might have said to you, like, check this out, man. Some things came back to me, so I'm going to have to distance myself for you. No disrespect, but man, when you see me, don't even say nothing to me. Mm-hmm. Whoa, what's going on, bro? I said, yo, ain't nothing I want to talk about, but I don't want to take it there with you. So just, you handle your business, I'm going to handle mine. I heard it from a reliable source. I know you did it. I know you said it. And I said, yo, it's okay. I say, but this it, that's all right here. You know what I mean? And the motherfucker, whoa, talk to me. And in this situation, the brother never confirmed it, but he apologized.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker was, man, he lay you out quick. I'm talking about putting nails in nigga kneecaps. He was not a joke. Damn. But like I said, I'm not playing with you. And I'm not trying to take it there with you either. You know what I'm saying? Just don't say nothing to me. You go about you, go about. And then after that, it was just like, whoa, what's going on? Mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? But years later, I seen him coming out of the bar. And he seen me. He like, yo, Tom, keep doing your thing, bro. Last time I seen him. You know what I'm saying? I just stayed in my lane. I ain't do no tough shit. I just kept it direct. I was blessed with that. You know what I'm saying? But that works for me. Gentlemanlike and direct. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this, man. One thing I've known from it since we working together. Yeah. This dude actually walked this. I've seen him at work, where the situation was quickly turning left, and he stepped in and was able to calmly talk to the person, bring them down to a nice, respectful level, tell the person even apologize for some things. And I've also seen situations where, like you said, he was calm, cool, and collective, and when he stopped talking, I was like, oh, shit, this shit about to go left. And because, and it's funny how, like I said, when you walk that walk, people see it. Right. Because I say it's two people that I work with on my job. I won't get the other person's name, but you one of them. Y'all negotiators. Y'all don't have a problem in stepping in and talking and being that level head to say, yo, what is the real issue here? It may have been just, I want a cup, and the bitch ain't give me a cup. Right. I've seen, you might go get it. Oh, you want a cup? Here you go a cup, man. You know, and I think that's the benefit of being the best man you can be, is you learn how to evaluate each situation and respond accordingly. Right. You know, and that's a lot of what today's men are missing, is that ability to analyze the situation. They just want to jump out there and be a gangster, thug, you know, and fire off rounds. When the situation could have just been like, okay, I'm gonna move over here.
Before you go any further, man, I gotta retract. Look, I'm so used to where we work, right, in our profession. For years, I felt like I was one of the front guys to always be up front. And over time, you know, the 12 years I've been there, I've just learned to be more diplomatic. Mm-hmm. But it's funny, man, because when, you know, Big Bro come through, right, I'm talking to the brother, and I got all these wolves behind me. And I'm talking to the brother, and the brother like, man, look, y'all just gonna do what you gotta do. And I'm still trying to talk to the brother like, man, come on, brother, like, come on. I'm like, bro, come on, man. What you? Just calm down, man. You're not gonna win this. Mm-hmm. Just relax. All the wolves behind me. Yo, these niggas like,
we howling.
Look, check this out. Look, motherfucking drooling. Like, look, we tired of this shit, yo. They did everything except say, move out the way, Simpkins. I'm trying to talk to the brother. Next thing I know, I felt this. I said, shit.
Shit did not haywire.
And look, it's funny, man, because I'm not used to that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so used to being one of the brothers that's always up front. Mm-hmm. It actually felt good to be the situation where I'm negotiating. I'm probably like, let me walk away. And I said, look, I guess I took too long this time. But I appreciate you, Big Bro, because he was the main one. You know what I'm saying? To basically put the situation, contain the situation where the person was no longer a threat to himself or others. So let me put that and explain that. Mm-hmm. But it was just funny because I guess they like, look, Sam, you can talk for like 5 minutes, motherfucker. Like, he ain't changing his mind.
Matter of fact, he escalated.
Yeah. You know, but it felt good to, you know, at the end of the day, nobody was hurt.
Exactly.
We all worked together. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you, man, that's the first time people moved me out the way. That never happened. My whole tenure, it has never happened. They like, look, so we gave you your time. That's it. That's enough.
So, but it's good though, man, because we definitely everybody kind of play off everybody, and it's weird because you do see people playing their part in where we work, you know, and they swing this back to work a little bit. Yeah. People kind of play them. You have always the ones that might do a little too much, and the crowd kind of slides them over here. And that's one thing I can respect about the real men that we work with.
No doubt.
Is that everybody plays the part and they step up when it's their turn at bat.
Right.
You know, which again exonerates what you say when you're the best version of yourself. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna get that on my next shirt. Be the best version of yourself. Man, I like this.
Because all right, so now that we gave you the gentleman-like version, now we're gonna get to the bottom line.
Rewind.
When you are not the best version, you're more subjected to being that bitch ass nigga in the room. You understand?
Come
what
on,
I'm talking about, man. You looking at this motherfucker, looking him up and down. You know what I'm saying? Why this? Why that? He talking to a female. You interrupting their conversation. You know what I'm saying? You know that nigga trying to rap Fuck you going over there for? Let that nigga handle his business. You talk to her later. You know what I'm saying? Niggas getting mad over side chicks. You got a woman at home, you get mad because he banging the chick you hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a woman at home, nigga. Why you worried about the fun?
Like, yeah.
That's for fun, nigga.
You worrying about the
I'm
street.
just saying, you got a lot of bitch ass chatty patty, nigga. That's why these women out here telling you niggas, men and you bitches. Because you got men that act straight like bitches. I'm gonna tell you why. It was a time where men were automatically men because you was a man. Because society promoted that.
Yeah.
It promoted man being the head of the household. It promoted the man getting the job and the big money and the woman staying home. Society promoted that, so man was that. Now, nigga, her money long as yours or longer. She got connections. You know what I'm saying? She got the females, the LGB, whatever, and niggas on her dick. You know what I'm saying? You just nigga to the left.
Nigga to the, yeah.
So you get her attention, and because you're not the best version of yourself, you fall into the fan mode. You a fan of shorty. You know what I'm saying? You can't even hold shit down because you all in your emotions. You know what I'm saying? You the bitch. You the nigga that's chatty patty. You always talking this, talking this, chatty, talking about this nigga, that nigga. I don't like that nigga. And she looking at you like, damn, this nigga a bitch.
This nigga a bitch.
This nigga feminine as shit. Always chatty patty talking about niggas, man. You weak as shit. You a weak motherfucker. And then you got a lot of motherfuckers that everything is on their ego. And this is just today's society problem. Everything is on their ego. So when a woman tell you something, you can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? It's all in your ego. And you go outside mad at the world, ready to shoot and kill any nigga because the female got you mad. And what I'm saying is when I'm going to use the example of exercising and eating right and, studying and elevating yourself. Not saying that doing that won't save you from losing your temper, but you're putting so much into yourself, you're not going to put, you shouldn't have room to entertain frivolous things. And the more you dive into yourself, the less time you got to deal with frivolous things. Can anybody be pushed to the limit? Yeah. I mean, ain't nobody here to be disrespected.
Not at all.
I mean, you got niggas that hit anybody. Males, kids, females, dogs, giraffes. You disrespect me. Yeah. They hit you. But what I'm saying is, it's so many men that are self-conscious about they self, they focus on the next man. You got a lot of feminine niggas out here.
Unfortunately.
I know niggas that pay attention, say more to my tattoos than the female.
You gotta get away from them, dude.
I'm just saying, what I'm saying is they always got something to say extra. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using that as a metaphor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not saying anything in a homophobic way. Nah, I'm not talking about that. They're just always addressing it. Always saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Always being extra. You know what I'm saying? Like, call themselves imitate me and all that shit. I'm talking about in general. Like, you can just tell the envy. It's certain niggas that they fuck with you, and it's just how y'all do. And there's certain niggas that are really envious. They might be smiling when they do it, but deep down, they envious. And they be the same motherfuckers hating on you, man. Like, I recognize that shit, nigga. I recognize it. And it's just, at the end of the day, when they talk about, men being any bitch, because y'all highly emotional. Why you wearing that? Where you going? What you doing? Now, I'm going to tell you, when I was a little boy, 15, 16, 17, I had immature ways. Why you dressing like that? I had little ways like that when I was a kid. I grew up that shit quick. Because I ain't like how I felt, man. What type of man are you? What type of nigga is you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Getting all emotional over a female and shit. I did that as a little boy. I'm 44 now. What the fuck I look like doing that?
Yeah.
Ain't no woman out there can say that, oh yeah, he crazy as shit. He did all that. Fuck. Or come on back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ride the horsey.
It's crazy.
I mean, look.
Go.
I'm just being 100. Look, I'm not into catching feelings. I'm into good times. Genuine times. Respectable times. Enjoyable times. I don't do the arguing shit. You know what I'm saying? That door go both ways. What we gotta argue about? I mean, I'm not big on the relationship thing either, though. So
it's crazy because at 50, and I just turned 50 last month, I am just understanding being the best version of myself. it's certain things that I have drawn the line in the sand. Like you said, I'm not arguing. This is what I got to offer. You will either accept it or move on.
Right.
And evolving to a better man, it is making me stick to what I want. And I'm not deviating because she looked good or this friendship is beneficial. Nah, this is what I'm gonna stick with, either it's gonna work or not. You know, man, I appreciate this conversation, man. This is a good conversation. It shows the how a man walks when he's the best version of himself, and then it shows the flip side, the bitch ass version of the side where he's a sucker.
Oh, you know what? I also don't like these motherfuckers that say shit. Don't get me wrong. I understand the hustle. You say shit to appease the women because women are like really empowered now. So you say shit to get that money, to get the money. But I don't fuck with that faggot shit. Like, stop appeasing these motherfucking females by trying to say everything they want to hear, nigga. Like, you weak for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about bashing women, but you got niggas that say exactly what the woman. As a man, you're supposed to pay all the bills. You're supposed to be able to pay this and pay this and pay this. Nigga, what's the average income of the average man?
Yeah.
Fuck, he gonna pay for everything. Oh, you balling, so all the men supposed to ball. If you're a man, you supposed to pay this, pay this, pay this, pay this. Hey, look, I'm not even gonna talk about, you know, how we doing economically. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's not doing
Hell no.
that. Like, it's tough out here.
But even with economically, I ain't paying all the motherfucking bills.
No.
I know what you mean.
But what I'm saying is, you have brothers that's
gonna say what they need to say.
in a position that they can do that, and they want to put all the brothers to their level.
Knowing niggas making,
but they do that to put it out there to these women so they can get them followers and get the money. I get all that. I get the hustle. But let's be realistic. If you really speaking some real shit. Yo, why don't you just talk about being the best version of yourself? It ain't a money thing. It ain't paying all your bills thing. The dollar in the United States ain't worth that much. You need a whole bunch of that shit to amount to anything.
Yeah.
The United States is a corporation. It's a factory. You know what I'm saying? You got a few motherfuckers that's getting a lot of bread, and you got majority of motherfuckers
struggling,
making it check to check. So fuck you talking about paying all the motherfucking bills, nigga? Nah, look. You be the man. I mean, you stand tall. You have principles. You have character. You go to work. You strive to be the best version of yourself. You strive to provide. That don't mean you pay all the bills, nigga. It's a new day. It's a new day. You got, man, look, you got women making more money than niggas.
Yeah.
So, let me tell you. Fuck all, you know, man, you pay. First of all, you can pay all that shit and be a straight bitch. Be a straight sucker nigga.
She still leave.
You be the nigga she fucking and fucking putting a damn strap on, fucking your dumb ass. I know motherfucker, cause females talk. You picking all that money and she fucking you bitch ass nigga. But what I'm gonna say is, when you dive into yourself, it's not a money thing. You're gonna earn. I'm not going to say you're going to get what you work, because in this country, that's not necessarily true. Yeah. But you're going to earn. You're going to make a living. You're going to earn money. You're going to work. You're going to add to whatever y'all building.
You'll feel better about it.
But look, I mean, let's be realistic. If he making $35,000 a year and you making this, why you got 3 or 4 kids? Expect him to, you need to pay for it. The fuck, he was a $35,000 a year nigga.
When you met him.
So, why you want him to pay for everything? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with your feet? Your hands. This is modern day society, baby. Get out there and get it. And I'm just saying, like, everybody trying to pass the buck. And I'm going to tell you, bro, I'm not saying that the brother shouldn't choose wisely, but what I'm saying is you got this falsehood where a woman just assume, okay, you a man. You lay with me, made a baby, now take care of it. Look. He got 9 baby mothers. How much you really think he gonna be able to get you?
Hard digging bubble gum.
So what I'm saying is, you know, make some conscious decisions. Some do. That's why they lay up with them wealthy motherfuckers and take them to the motherfucking bank. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers, you gotta be on your shit. You already know that you a high commodity. You a target. But you're also a target just being a black man, because shit, these women want babies. And when they had them babies, they want somebody to bail them out when they can't take care of it. And guess what he looking at?
Child support.
You know what I'm saying? And not all women. Not all women. But, you know, you just got so many people teaching the wrong thing. Be the best version of yourself. Then you come together with another individual where y'all have the same vibration or similar vibration, and y'all build together and you do what makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Did I do that? Hell no, I got 4 kids. I ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I a stand-up guy? Do I take care of my responsibilities? And hell yeah, I grind and all that shit. But did I make calculated decisions when I had my kids? Nah, I didn't. I mean, I got 2 baby mothers. So my son's mother is somebody I was with for 10 years. So that was something that, we was building. It didn't work out. But at the end of the day, was that something I was like, okay, let me look at the money we make and da-da-da-da. We had a plan. It didn't go that way. I love my kids to death. Ain't nothing I wouldn't do for them. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying that when you're making these decisions, you got to think it through. That's why I ain't got no more kids. That's why I'm not in a relationship. Yeah. Because I'm a nigga I'm looking at all my reality. And I'm trying to tell motherfuckers, don't wait till you 40 and 44 to get there. When you can get there at 20. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to get there, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, I wasn't operating the best version of myself. I was still becoming the best version of myself. And through that situation, it helped me become the best version of myself because I made decisions where it was going to make or break me. And I had to stand tall. I didn't make no excuses. I handled my motherfucking business and still doing. And because I did that, I'm a better man for it.
A negative situation will kind of, if you're the right level-minded dude, a negative situation will kind of spin you in the right direction to stand firm, to stand on something at that point.
I would say it was a challenging situation. Yeah. It was challenging. It was very challenging. And, now, what would be stupid if I was to go out there and make a whole bunch of babies? Now, that would be stupid. Yeah. Because right now, everything is going very well and going in the right direction. But if I was to do a whole bunch of other shit, that wouldn't be good. You know what I'm saying? That's why I choose wisely. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, don't let these social media, money hustling niggas tell you what a man supposed to be just because they got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because before they had it like that, what did they have?
It was broke as hell.
How was they carrying it? Let me tell you, man, money don't make the man, man make the money. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you just be the best version of yourself. You walk with pride and you do what you can do. Yeah. You don't be more than what you are. Be who you are, bruh. I know a lot of motherfuckers, right, that didn't have much. They the best version of themselves and a woman love their ass and she making 10 times more than that nigga and they married to this day. I know a couple people like that. Because, she just fucks with him. Yeah. She loves him. He loves her. And that motherfucker work. He go to work. They go to work. They just don't make as much as they women.
Yeah. And with that being said, man, this has been an excellent episode of the pros and cons of being the best version of yourself.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all need to try this, Elijah Craig, man.
Hot as a bitch.
Maybe drop an ice cube in it to simmer it down a little bit. I'm really a tequila drinker. But I'm trying new avenues.
This caveman shit.
Yeah, this some shit
caveman
you drink
shit.
this and stay home.
If you in the yard, all the gorillas drinking this. I'm gonna sit in the corner with the betas. I'm gonna be over here drinking my tequila.
Hey, man, we welcome y'all. Thank y'all for this episode of the Terror Dome, man. We'll see y'all on the flip side, baby. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.